What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do an update on my Supreme North Face collab backpack. So I've actually been getting a lot of comments and emails asking how this backpack has held up over a year. I bought this backpack back in June of 2018 and now it's October of 2019. So people are just kind of generally wondering if this is worth the money. A lot of people are telling me there's not enough pictures of it online or videos, so I thought I'd just make a general review on how this backpack has held up over the past year. So I gotta say, I've really enjoyed this backpack. The only thing that's really kept it from being my go-to, like my everyday carry backpack, is the fact that I think this backpack is exclusive to like only certain situations. And what I mean by that is if I'm hauling a laptop, this is not the go-to. It doesn't have a laptop sleeve actually. When you open the backpack, there's two compartments in it. There's a drawstring compartment at the bottom that actually cuts the whole backpack storage in half at the zipper line. So everything from here down is part of that drawstring portion of the inside. And the second compartment would be just this mesh zipper pocket. So there's that and this, that's it, no laptop sleeve. So referencing back to my point at the beginning of the video where I feel like this backpack is only good in certain specific situations, like this backpack is not ideal for college students. With half of this storage being cut off right there, you can't fit a 12 to 15 inch long textbook in here. I have a 13-inch MacBook Air and it doesn't fit in this bag at all. So college students, this is not the go-to. I really just go to this bag if I'm going to visit a friend's house or my brother and I want to take my Nintendo Switch or my iPad and certain things like that, because those go in that top compartment. I find that the charging cables go good in this drawstring area at the lower half of the bag. Or even if I go on a short road trip, just a day trip to visit somebody in San Antonio like my brother, just a one overnight stay, some toiletries can go in here, and up top, you know, an outfit or something. You know, this is not ideal for long stays, but I guess anything in a Hypebeast collection is not practical. So when it comes down to the quality is what I'm going to talk about next. I really think that this leather is held up very well for a year. I have a bunch of other leather products that have worn out far quicker than this, maybe because they get more use. I try to baby this thing. So all in all, I'm very happy with how this backpack has held up. I do have a leather conditioner that I've applied maybe once or twice, and it seems to have done it very well. The only wear on the leather that's obvious to me would be in this diamond area at the top right here. I feel like the edges that has like a bluish greenish tint worn look. I don't feel like I bought it in that condition, and that's just from, you know, I guess overall use, you know, throwing it around in the back seat of my truck or my car and not really getting the conditioner in between these crevices might give it that look. But anywhere else, I mean, this leather looks immaculate. It still feels stiff like when I got it, so I feel like it's held up well, you know. As for the straps, they're still in really good condition. No stitching has come loose on the Supreme label or even the patches up here. You know, usually one of those stitches comes out loose or something, but everything looks great. Even the tags are in mint condition. I don't know how I've managed to do that because I always just stuff them in the bag, but everything is perfect when it comes to that. Really, the only thing that looks noticeably worn to me on this entire bag is the bag handle up here. If you look closely, I'll flip it around. It's a little bit frayed. Let me find a good spot. Yeah, see, that's how picky I am. That's really the worst part. That's it. And that's just for me being, I guess, overly aggressive when hooking it up at work. That's all I really have to say about this backpack. There's not a lot of features, so there's not much to discuss about it. I'm sure I missed a lot of topics you wanted me to talk about, but y'all will remind me in the comments, and I'll respond to y'all individually, anything you want to know. So is it worth $355? You be the judge of that based off this video. I feel like I've spent way over $300 on far worse things, so I feel like I've got my money's worth, especially as much as I've used it. I've used that backpack more than certain shoes that I've worn. And I know I've spent a lot more on Yeezys that I don't wear as much than I have this backpack, so I really feel like I've gotten a lot out of it for the price, especially with people offering to buy it for what I paid or even more. today. I don't regret this purchase. With that being said, that pretty much wraps up this video. I'd like to know what y'all thought of it in the comments below. Let me know if I missed anything or if there's anything else you want to see about this backpack, and I'll get back to each of you.